What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Phantom One here, and today we're back again with another Transformer figure review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers, 2007 Transformers Animated Leader Class Ultra-Magnus. Sorry. Have to do that because otherwise I'll get a couple comments down below about people saying, "Oh, it was from this year. You didn't say that." Sorry. Deal with it. Anyways, so today we're actually looking at something that's very near and dear to my heart. I was a kid when animated came out on TV, and the only figures that I had and the only knowledge of that show that I had was the Megatron and Optimus Prime 2-pack from the battle damaged ones, and that came with the DVD that came with 90% of episode 1 on the disc, and the Transformers theme song for the show. Or for the animated show specifically. And when I was a kid, I wanted this so badly. Like, this was one that I really wanted. But it was 2008. We had the stock market crash in 2008. And my parents couldn't afford it. And I was sad, but at the same time, I'm not going to cry over it. Life is life. You can't win everything. But this is the cool part. I went to one of my local thrift stores in Utah that I tend to go to. I'm not going to say their name because I don't have their permission to use their name. So, whilst I was there, I was browsing around in the toy section because every now and then you got to look in the toy section, and I found this in a bag with a couple of Lego pieces and I think the arm to another figure. I can't remember, but yeah, this was just sitting there, and it caught my attention because everything is here. Nothing has been messed with. Like, all of the parts are still here. This button still works. It doesn't say the 3 phrases, which are Ultra-Magnus here, don't be a hero, Optimus, it's not in your programming, and we must save the Allspark. I think that's what the last one is. I'm not 100% certain. And they're not specifically in that order. So, anywho, this guy is freaking amazing. And, and also, another thing I gotta mention here, too, Transformers Animated was a freaking awesome show. I just can't say it enough. If you want to watch it for free, you download Tubi. That is where you can watch all of the Beast Wars episodes, Beast Machines even. You can watch Transformers Animated. You can watch Transformers Cybertron, Energon, Armada, G1, you name it. You can watch all of those shows. I don't know that you can watch Transformers Prime because I know that's not on it. But I know you can watch the other ones. So anyways, yeah, Ultra-Magnus here. One thing I did like about this figure that a lot of people didn't was, or at least from what I understood, is that he came with 2 separate modes. He comes in this mode when you transform him, he turns into this mode. This is how the instructions tell you to do it. But there is a second mode, and a lot of people don't really care for it. I know I do, because I wouldn't have this figure if I didn't. But you can flip out these guns from the inside of the cab, and then you can either flip this like that, and there's these levers on these sides here, and you're going to push them up, and it pops out the cannon, and that pushes the cannon forward, give it some more cannon likeness. Same thing on the other side. Like that. And one thing that I can't really do without bringing like a part separator, which I don't have, these headlights, they flip out and they become machine guns. So essentially, if you could fold these two together with machine guns on the side, that's pretty much it. And with these here, they extend forward. And there you have the battle mode. And I really love the battle mode. I think it's great. I think it's a nice little touch there. If I'm not mistaken, they also did another version of this, of the Ultra-Magnus. I think it was Roadbuster. I'm not sure, but I think it was a Roadbuster paint scheme that they did on him. I don't remember too much. I think it was Roadbuster, but I'm not sure. And then, you know, just close everything up, just do the same things, except for in reverse. Is that. He does come with more weapons, but the only weapon that he really needs is his Magnus Hammer, which does store in here. As you can see, there's a little indentation there for the bottom of the hammer, and some tabs there that are on the side of the hammer as well. So let's flip these back around, put him off to the side, and this is the Magnus Hammer. And the Magnus Hammer, actually, this one specifically, started the trend of the Magnus Hammer. And, you know, this does store, like I said, in vehicle mode, and this is how you're supposed to keep it. But in order to kind of, like, transform it, you pretty much bring this lever down, and you push up on this middle section here, and they expand like that. And, you know, and to put it back in vehicle mode, you just do the same thing as before. Just close these in and fold that up. But we're not going to be leaving him in vehicle mode. No, we're not going to be doing that. What we're going to do is some comparisons first. So here he is with another cartoon warlord. Armada Megatron, or correction, Combiner Wars Armada Megatron. Yeah. So, alright, so I mean, he is leader class sized, and as leader class figures go, they're pretty big. And so this was back in the golden age, like I said, of in the golden age of Transformers, I suppose you could say, in the middle, late 90s, early 2000s kind of thing, and then kind of towards the late 2000s, mid to late 2000s, they started to decline a little bit. And then after that, they just started getting smaller and smaller. So, yeah. So yeah, here he is with Combiner Wars Armada Megatron. It's the only leader class I have out at the moment, so we're just going to have to go with him in tank mode. And here he is with another 2007-8 figure that has had several repaints. 2007 Deluxe Class RC. So, and yeah, obviously Deluxe, Leader, Deluxe, obviously. So, yeah. That was back when you got what you paid for. Sorry, I couldn't say that. I couldn't resist. So, anywho, to transform this behemoth, first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to come to the front section and kind of just start untabbing things, and things will just start to kind of get out of the way a little bit, and just frees some stuff up. Like when you split these, it separates things, and it just makes life easy. So, anywho, we're going to essentially start it like this. But what you're going to do is you're going to take this, fold it outwards like so, after it's been untabbed, and then take the cannons here, fold them forward. You can leave them like that for now. Come to these legs, bring them all the way back, and if they haven't done so already, untab them. Hi there, how you doing? You know, all that stuff. So, and then you're going to come to the back of the figure. Like I said, this thing is a behemoth, and you're going to flip out the toes here at the bottom. And then this is on a double hinge joint, so you're going to hinge it like that, and then you're going to hinge it inwards, and then have it sit like that. This just hit the hard top of my review table piece, so that it doesn't have to make that noise. So then you're going to essentially kind of want to make sure everything lines up just so, in order for it all to just kind of flow together. This leg is a little bit of a pain in the butt. This one is, at least the one that I'm working. This one here. So, and then take this panel here, which were lights, and just bring it down like that. So there you have one leg all done. Next one is exactly the same. Flip it out. Rock this like so. Fold this up. Make sure everything aligns perfectly. And then fold that down, and we're 80% complete. Actually, not even 80%. We're probably more like, we're about halfway done. So, and now to work on the arms. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to essentially, I need space to work. Oh, I need space to work for just a second here. So, yeah. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to fold these pieces down here, these panels right there, after the arms have already moved up. Going to take these panels here and just push them off to the side for now. Going to bring this forward, rotate it, and that's going to push this piece right here down. So, yeah. It's going to push this piece down here, and it's going to... These, oh man, this is a little behemoth, but these pieces are going to essentially go on these tabs back here. There's these little black tabs right there that are very difficult. There we go. Right there. These tabs here, going to go in those slots right there. So, bring this back, and then do the same on the other side. This was back when figures gave you an extra workout and do that. So, essentially kind of just bring everything stationary just for the moment. It kind of helps. And then some of these shoulders, and these are on rocking joints as well. You're gonna they essentially make them look like that, where there's a giant space in there and the hinge looks like that. So yes, and we're almost done. Come on. Yeah, this one more time. Come on. Man. This was when you had to work to play. Man, that was a pain in the butt. But then take these panels back here, fold them back over like that. Kind of bring these gun sections up a bit. Make them sit flush with the backpack. If it will sit flush with the backpack. There we go. And there you have animated Leader Magnus in his robot mode. And I have to say, I do love this figure. Although the transformation was a friggin' workout, because this thing has gimmicks inside it. And that's the reason why I don't have the gimmicks anymore, is because I don't really care for the gimmicks. But the only gimmick that sort of still works is the mouth still opens when you push the Elite Guard symbol on his chest, and that's what activates the phrases, but I don't want to do the phrases again because I really don't feel like it. And in terms of articulation, the figure has full 360 degree of movement there. Not so much, well, quite a bit of arm extendage there. The only problem is that it's on like 3 different ratchet joints. Like, ratchet joint, ratchet joint, ratchet joint. Pain in butt. So, you're gonna have to essentially deal with all those ratchets. And as you can imagine, this figure is very top heavy. It doesn't take very much to push him over, so yeah. You're gonna have to kind of tilt him forward a bit so that he gives off that kind of like I'm standing over you kind of look. And there's that. The fingers do move, but they're all on one hinge, so it's not really that much of a grip, I suppose you could say. Knees, they get a full 90 degrees of bend at the knee, maybe a little more. Can go back that far, but only due to the backpack you're gonna get stopped, and you can only go that far because that's how far they go, is leg pieces go. Head cannot do full 360 at all because of gimmick. That's right, I forgot. Gimmicks are a pain in the butt. They sacrifice head movement. So, anywho, but you can still get that, and and that's pretty much it for the light of the transformation. You can give him his Magnus Hammer, and the Magnus Hammer, there's a slot there, and this just kind of, there's a piece here, gonna go right in his hand, slot right there. If you can get him to hold it correctly. How he holds it in the show is not that it doesn't work. Like, you can't have him hold it like he does in the show. So, but you can totally give him his hammer if 90 different ratchet joints don't want to, want to stop doing that. And he can close his hands, and now it looks like he's wielding his hammer. Hooray. I do love this figure. I do. It's just a little bit of a workout, and I'm not going to show the battle mode. It's pretty much the same transformation. Just bring up the guns on his shoulders. There. Stay. So now, let's get back to those comparisons. So, here he is with Combiner Wars Megatron. Oh wait, hold on. Not this Combiner Wars Megatron. This Combiner Wars Megatron. And as you can see, it is leader scaled, and like I said, after Combiner Wars figures kind of just started shrinking, so, but that's how he scales with a somewhat modern leader class. And here he is next to, hold on, sorry, don't like doing that, but anywho, here he is next to 2007 movie Deluxe RC, which these figures came out about right around the same time. So, and like I said, this was right around the time, this was like the golden age of Transformer figures. They were doing all sorts of things with the cartoon, and they were doing all sorts of things with the movies and stuff, and everything like that, and everything just seems to be working out. So, or worked out with animated. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say that. Oh, excuse me. No, I did mean to say that, because this figure gives you a frickin' workout. Ugh. Want to know how us kids had to work to play? This is it. and it's so much more satisfying when you get it into robot mode and it looks this good. So, this is essentially, this is just a behemoth. So, alright, well, anywho, this is Tom Santa One saying, don't forget to subscribe for more content. Don't forget to leave a comment down below about what Transformers figure you'd like to see me do next. And don't forget to subscribe to iStar552, Bravely GG, and Take Along Productions. I know that they do some cool stuff. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok at the same name. And don't forget to, hit that like button if you really could. It would just help get those numbers up. And if you all, once again, if you could just hit that subscribe button, it's just right down there. It'd be great. So, thank you. Anyhow, this is Tom Santa One saying, don't forget to play with them toys.